Last week, a driver brought his Toyota Camry into my shop and told me, "I think my engine is finally getting tired." The car just crossed 100,000 miles. Acceleration felt lazy, throttle response had become sluggish, and his fuel economy had declined up to 20%. He was already preparing himself for a minimum of $3,000 repairs, possibly even an engine rebuild. But when I opened the hood, there was something interesting. The engine was not worn out. It was simply neglected in several small areas. The air filter was heavily restricted, the throttle body had a thick ring of carbon around the plate, the MAF sensor was contaminated, and the spark plugs were far beyond their ideal service interval. None of these problems looked catastrophic individually, but together they were quietly taking away the engine's responsiveness and efficiency. And that's the lesson many drivers miss. Engines often don't suddenly become weak. Small maintenance problems accumulate until the car simply feels old. So, before you spend thousands of dollars replacing major components, stay with me because I'm revealing 8 DIY maintenance methods that can help restore lost engine performance, improve responsiveness, and improve fuel economy by up to 20%. Stick until the end because method number 7 involves a hidden filter that can have a surprisingly big influence on how your engine runs. Let's dive in. Number 1, clean the mass airflow sensor. Your engine heavily relies on the MAF sensor to calculate exact air density and adjust fuel injection. This sensor uses a microscopic platinum wire to measure the mass of the incoming air. Over time, microscopic oil mist and dust form an insulating blanket over this element that tricks the ECU into underestimating air volume and dropping fuel economy by up to 10%, while robbing 5 to 8 wheel horsepower. To restore your engine performance, you need to clean your dirty MAF sensor. To clean it, start by locating the MAF sensor housing on your plastic intake tube. Press the locking tab to disconnect the electrical harness and remove the 2 security screws. Carefully, lift the sensor straight up and out of its bore. Now, hold the sensor 5 inches away and spray it liberally with specialized aerosol MAF cleaner. During this entire process, never touch the wire directly with your fingers or a rag. After cleaning, let the sensor air dry completely for 10 minutes before reinstalling it. This simple 5-minute fix instantly restores proper air-fuel calculations, unlocking crisp throttle response and lost fuel efficiency. Number 2, replace the engine air filter. Your engine needs a precise amount of clean air to produce power, and the air filter is the first line of defense against dust, sand, pollen, and microscopic debris. As the filter becomes heavily restricted, then your engine has to work harder to draw air through the intake system. On modern vehicles, the ECU can compensate for changing airflow to some degree, so you may not notice an immediate failure. Instead, the symptoms of a clogged engine air filter can appear gradually, such as slower throttle response, weaker acceleration, and declining fuel economy. However, the fix is remarkably simple. Change your air filter. To change it, unclip the metal retaining latches or loosen the screws securing the black plastic airbox cover under your hood. Lift the cover and pull out the old blackened filter. Use a shop vacuum cleaner to clear out any loose dirt or leaves sitting at the bottom of the airbox tray. Drop in a fresh OEM or high-flow cotton replacement filter and ensure the rubber sealing gasket sits flush around the housing edges. Now, snap the latches back shut. This zero-tool procedure takes under 5 minutes and can immediately improve high RPM air intake volume. Number 3, check and repair vacuum and intake leaks. Sometimes the engine is not actually producing less power. The ECU is simply struggling to control the air-fuel mixture because air is entering the engine where it shouldn't. A cracked vacuum hose, loose intake boot, damaged gasket, or leaking PCV connection can allow unmetered air into the intake system. Automotive diagnostic data shows that unmetered air leaks can push ECU short-term fuel trims beyond plus 15%, which, in result, leans out the air-fuel mixture to create lean misfires that steal between 10 and 15 horsepower. To diagnose this, perform a visual inspection of all vacuum lines, PCV hoses, and the main intake accordion boot for visible dry rot or splitting. With the engine idling at operating temperature, spray quick bursts of aerosol carburetor cleaner or mist water along vacuum connections, intake manifold runners, and throttle body gaskets, while listening closely for sudden RPM surges or watching your OBD2 scanner's fuel trims drop back toward zero. When a leak is located, unclip the degraded rubber hose, cut a replacement segment of high-temperate silicone vacuum tubing to size, push it firmly over the plastic vacuum nipples, and clamp it securely down to seal out unmetered air. Number 4. Replace old spark plugs and check gaps. Modern spark plugs fire up to 3,000 times per minute per cylinder in combustion environments exceeding 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. Over 50,000 miles, electrical spark erosion slowly eats away at the center electrode. This widens the spark gap by roughly 0.001 inches every 10,000 miles and forces ignition coils to produce higher voltage. This elevated resistance leads to micro misfires under high cylinder pressure that wastes up to 10% of your fuel in unburnt exhaust emissions and strips over 10 horsepower from your top end. Standard copper plugs require service every 30,000 miles, while double iridium or platinum plugs last 60,000 to 100,000 miles. To service them, remove the engine cover, unclip the wiring harness from each ignition coil, and pull the coil packs straight out of the spark plug wells. Use a magnetic 5/8-inch spark plug socket on a 10-inch extension bar to unscrew the old plugs counterclockwise. After removing the old plugs, verify the gap on your new iridium plugs using a feeler gauge. Hand thread the new plugs into the cylinder head to prevent cross-threading, and torque them 15 to 20 foot-pounds. Now reinstall the coil packs and restore complete flame propagation across all cylinders. Number 5. Replace the PCV valve. The positive crankcase ventilation system evacuates destructive blow-by gases from the crankcase at pressures up to 5 pounds per square inch and routes them back into the intake manifold to be reburned. When its internal spring-loaded check valve clogs with baked oil sludge, then the crankcase pressure spikes and forces oil mist past piston rings into the combustion chamber, where it drops your fuel's effective octane rating by 2 to 3 points and triggers power-robbing engine knock. A stuck valve can also cause your engine to consume up to 1 full quart of oil every 1,000 miles, while forcing the ECU to retard ignition timing. That's why it is recommended to replace your PCV valve every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Number 6. Throttle body decarbonization. Here is a component that can become surprisingly dirty without producing an obvious warning light: the throttle body. Whenever your engine runs, crankcase vapors and oily deposits can travel through the intake system and gradually form a sticky layer around the throttle plate and bore. When this buildup becomes severe, then you will notice a sticky gas pedal, idle hunting between 500 and 1,100 revolutions per minute, and annoying engine stumbling when coming to a complete stop. That's why it is recommended to clean your throttle body every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. However, cleaning the throttle body is surprisingly simple. Start cleaning by turning the engine off. Now disconnect the throttle body electrical connector by following the manufacturer's procedure. Then use a flathead screwdriver to loosen the clamp securing the main rubber intake boot. Carefully pull the boot away from the throttle body, and this is where you may get your first look at what's been hiding inside. Spray a generous amount of dedicated throttle body cleaner onto a clean, lint-free microfiber cloth. Manually push the butterfly valve open and wipe away all black carbon buildup along the inner bore and brass plate edges until the aluminum shines. Reattach the intake boot, tighten the clamp securely, and enjoy restored, lag-free pedal response. Number 7. Service the crankcase ventilation filter. Here is the filter that 99% of drivers never check, and cleaning it can instantly restore up to 15% of your engine performance. This filter is known as crankcase breather filter. In addition to the PCV valve, many intake setups use a dedicated crankcase breather filter that is designed to trap heavy oil droplets before clean air re-enters the intake housing. When this auxiliary breather filter becomes saturated with thick sludge, then the internal crankcase back pressure can increase by up to 4 pounds per square inch, which in result can reduce piston ring seal efficiency by up to 8% and force oil seepage past major engine seals. That's why it is recommended to replace this filter every 30,000 to 45,000 miles. To replace your crankcase ventilation filter, unclip the breather hose housing connected to the valve cover, or open the designated side compartment inside the main air filter box. Remove the old oil-soaked foam element or inline plastic filter cartridge and clean the plastic housing interior using a light degreaser spray and shop rag. Insert a new foam element or inline breather filter into the housing. Now ensure that the retaining tabs snap firmly into place before reconnecting the breather hose to maintain optimal crankcase pressure balance. Number 8. Add a PEA-based fuel injector cleaner. Your fuel injectors might be tiny, but they have a massive impact on how your engine runs. These precision components atomize gasoline into an incredibly fine mist through microscopic openings that can be thinner than a human hair. But after thousands of miles, engine heat and fuel deposits can gradually bake varnish and carbon-like residue around those tiny injector orifices. And here is where the problem starts. When those openings become restricted, then your fuel injector starts creating large fuel droplets that burn inefficiently and drop total combustion efficiency by 7% to 12%. To restore your fuel injector performance, drive your car until the gas tank is down to about 1/4 full. Then pop the fuel cap open at a gas station. Pour an entire bottle of concentrated fuel system cleaner containing polyethyramine, such as Chevron Techron, directly into the fuel filler neck. Immediately fill the tank with fresh, high-octane gasoline to mix the cleaner thoroughly throughout the system. As you drive over the next few hundred miles, the PEA detergent cleans the injector tips, which in result recovers up to 98% of factory fuel flow and restores crisp throttle response. Therefore, you should treat your fuel tank every 3,000 to 5,000 miles during routine oil changes. That's all for this video. By tackling these 10 straightforward DIY fixes, you can clear out years of built-up restriction and regain the factory performance your car has been missing. If you found these technical breakdowns helpful, hit that like button, drop a comment with which fix you are doing first, and subscribe for more hands-on automotive guides.